Thank you for tuning in to Entertain the Geeky, your source for nerd news.
Hey guys, what's going on? We've got a really exciting episode for you today. We're joined by a special guest. So this is Chris Parsons.
I'm Roger Moss.
And our special guest,
Jason O'Toole. I didn't realize to say my last name there.
You didn't have to.
You did it though,
But
so
you
we're
did
stoked
it.
about
You
it.
did it. You guys did it.
Yeah, we did
Well,
when we were
that's
talking.
how we do things here.
Like everybody except for us has a last name.
Oh, okay.
It's true.
Yeah. All right.
This is Joe Moore. This is Peter Chu. This is Kevin Freeman. This is Jason O'Toole. John Perks is coming. Roger and Chris.
Yeah, we don't want our last names out there, but we did it anyway. So now, Internet, you know who we are, and you can hunt us down.
So
Are people going to hunt me down? Because
absolutely.
no.
Absolutely. After doing this show, yes.
Yeah, dude, you'll be
Now we're gonna
mobbed by
start talking politics.
you'll be mobbed by our 3 listeners.
Yeah, all 2 of them. One of them, I think, is one of us.
Yeah, I think one of us ups our downloads there.
So, all right, I'm gonna kick this off with. It's looking like Marvel might do a Squirrel Girl.
I saw this.
And it's not your girl.
I know. Well, hold on. It still could be my girl, but I'm still okay with the other girl, Shannon Purser.
Yeah, something like that.
Because I watched Stranger Things, and when I first saw this, I was like, she's not a good-looking girl. She's not. She's kind of nerdy looking, whatever. Then
Squirrel Girl is nerdy looking.
But hold on. Hear me out. I saw pictures of her, and I went, no, she's got this look about her, and I think seeing her in more roles, she might be a good Squirrel Girl.
All you're thinking when you're looking at her, you're like, she's got this look about her. You're like, I could picture her in bed with me.
She's got these big hips, to grab onto. It's a thing.
Yeah, I don't feel good about live action Squirrel Girl. I'm not gonna
This
lie.
poor girl.
I'm not a Squirrel Girl fan.
I'm all about live action Squirrel Girl if done right. If they're like, if they decide not to do it in the Marvel universe in the sense of Squirrel Girl will show up in other movies, but if they just did here's a Squirrel Girl movie and Robert Downey Jr. happens to walk on and stuff
Chris
happens.
Evans is like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, but I have one thing to say about Squirrel Girl, and it's every time I hear someone say, hey, Squirrel Girl's awesome, she defeated Galactus.
She did.
Why do you do this to me? He's always the one that does this to me.
This is why we had you on the show.
Time.
You know what's funny is Jason came on the show to be positive because we needed this shining light in all of our darkness, and he's about to get all butthurt and pissy.
You guys are just going to talk about things that are going to make me, the vitriol pour from me.
What about Squirrel Girl defeating Galactus, slapping him on like the little bitch that he was, pissed you off?
Because it took every Avenger in the universe to defeat Galactus. No singular character can say they've defeated Galactus. That's not how it works.
But Squirrel Girl can.
If she can't do it, no one can.
I'm gonna hope that she's never gonna be a part of the cinematic universe that I love so much.
Okay. She'll be there.
Because we have such better female characters. We have Black Widow, who is amazing. We have Captain Marvel, who's cast. Brie Larson, great. And Marvel's going to make her work out, and she's going to be buff as hell by the time that movie comes out.
Yeah, but Squirrel Girl just needs to eat Cheetos and put on a pair of PJs and go save the damn world.
Squirrel Girl is the babysitter. She's the babysitter. She's not a... God, stop it. Stop it. I can't.
It's over.
She's the babysitter. I'm very excited about Captain Marvel, though. I'm very excited about several of the things they have coming up.
So what, because we always, our special guests are normally pretty specialized. Like, Kevin Freeman is a magic guy.
Sure, yeah.
Joe is an everybody guy.
Joe is an everybody kind of guy.
Peter Chu is the old nerd.
And Peter Chu is an old school guy, so we did a lot of D&D talk with him. What are the things that you're most excited about with the hobby of nerding?
Oh, well, I mean, the first and most obvious thing to talk about is DC Rebirth. And I'm not even just saying this from my own point of view. Working in the store, many people have responded quite positively to everything that they're doing. And I gotta be honest, I've never really been somebody who cares about certain characters, right? I've never really been somebody who cares that much about Superman. Just not a big fan of Superman. Superman is one of the best books they're publishing right now.
Really?
Yeah. Bar none, one of the best books they're publishing. It's fun, it's got a family element with his son, Jonathan, and Lois.
Wait, Superman has a son now?
So, let me backtrack a little bit, right?
Is it Lois Lane's son?
Yes, it is Lois Lane's son.
No, that can't happen.
Let me backtrack a little bit, right? Okay?
Alright.
So, during the events of Convergence, which was not a very positive thing, a Superman from the multiverse, the one that is married to Lois, and they have a son, Jonathan Kent, got trapped on the New 52 world. And he's kind of been in the background because when he got here, he realizes there's already a Superman here. I don't need to do any of this stuff. Like, I'm just going to live my life with my family. They moved to Kansas. They get a farm. They're raising their son. And then all these things keep happening that he has to get involved in. And then New 52 Superman just dies. Right? Like, it wasn't...
Like, Doomsday killed him?
No. He was poisoned. His blood was poisoned by kryptonite. And it just slowly destroyed him. And destroyed him and destroyed him and destroyed him. And then he eventually turned to, like, stone and then to dust. And he's gone, right? He ain't coming back. So the Superman of this rebirth is the Superman from the post-Crisis era, long before New 52 was ever a thing. And he's actually a pretty fantastic character. And seeing him adjust to these different versions of the people that he knew in his own world, in his own life, has actually been quite interesting. And, again, his relationship with Jonathan, who's coming into his own and starting to understand his power. But it's great.
He has a son.
His son. Their son.
No. I don't accept this.
Okay, you could go into the whole science-y thing about how Lois Lane, a human, can't bear the child of Clark, a Kryptonian, and that's all well and good, and that's a fine argument. It's a comic book.
But Mallrats put it so perfectly.
And Mallrats is the same thing as we're doing right now. Just people arguing about the ridiculous scientific nature of comics and trying to apply logic to it.
Only Wonder Woman could bear his child.
Of course only Wonder Woman bears. She is an Amazonian. Of course she's the one who could bear his child.
Right, so I'm going to go on record and say it's not Lois Lane's kid.
It's Wonder Woman's
It's Wonder Woman's kid.
So
it is 100% Lois Lane.
I finally got around to watching Batman v Superman. I was pleasantly surprised.
Did you watch the director's cut or the original?
I watched the theatrical version because I wanted to see what everybody was bitching about.
Sure.
Yes, way too many cutscenes in it. It was very choppy. Okay. Yeah. The movie itself wasn't awful. Wonder Woman was a badass in it. Like, total badass. Yeah.
Best part of the movie.
Hands down, best part of the movie.
Better than Batfleck?
Batfleck was good too. He was good too. I knew he was going to be good though. Like, I had already accepted the fact that he was going to be a good Batman as soon as they announced he was going to be Batman.
Yeah, I mean, I'll admit I had a moment where I doubted.
I tooted that guy's horn the whole time. Yeah. I was like, he's going to be good at this, and he was, and more power to him. I love Henry Cavill. Like, very statuesque man. He looks like Superman.
He looks like Superman. He doesn't act like Superman.
No,
that's my problem.
Zack Snyder's Superman is not Superman.
No, he's dark. He's very dark.
He's not Superman at all. Now, they threw a curveball in this movie, and I did not expect this. Because we have Doomsday show up, who's hardly Doomsday.
Yeah, not really. Not until he explodes a couple of times.
Yeah.
And,
But, they have Doomsday, and they do Death of Superman in this.
Yeah.
That fucking blew my mind.
They actually do Death of Superman?
They actually do Death of Superman, and I did not expect that. I had no idea. Nobody said that anywhere. There were no spoilers for that.
Right.
Like, it just fucking happened. And I was like, holy shit. And then at the end of the movie, they show dirt that Lois had thrown onto his coffin, and the dirt bounces. And I was like, his heart just started back up. It's on.
Right. The problem I had with that is I'm all for, like, I know Superman's dead. He's coming back. He'll be back around,
that's a
right?
given.
The thing of it is, we've seen a Justice League trailer now, and even before we had seen it, I felt this way, but Superman's not in the Justice League trailer. Batman's having to work with Wonder Woman and find these people because he knows this threat is coming. So, there was no reason for you to have to show me that Superman comes back at the end of the film. You could have just left it, oh, Superman's dead.
I felt like that gave some semblance of hope, which I enjoyed.
The hope is the hope comes in the fact that they're gonna carry on in his name, right? Like he's right. Something terrible is gonna happen, and we have to fight whatever that is.
I liked it. Like that part of the movie, I got a little bit of goosebumps. I'll give him that. I was like, well, no, like because there's this comic book nerd in you, and it's like you can't fucking kill Superman.
Sure,
he's Superman.
Sure.
So then you see that, and you're like, fuck.
But they did kill Superman.
He's not dead. Apparently,
well,
his heart's beating.
No, I mean, in the comics, they killed Superman.
Yeah, he came back too.
Yeah, he's the reason the '90s was known as the death and rebirth era of comics.
Yeah. Hal Jordan. Barry died in the '80s.
Like every X-Men.
Yeah, a lot of X-Men died. You remember X-Statics? They killed a character like every issue.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Like every issue, at least one or two people went down.
And by the
it was constantly changing its roster.
Dead.
Yeah. Oh, but we're all
back. It's like Game of Thrones.
And then Joss Whedon bringing back Colossus. Oh.
Joss
I
Whedon's
will
badass.
admit that was one of the greatest X-Men stories of
It
its era.
was. It was so
It really
good.
was.
Like Colossus's death was amazing. The sacrifice,
legacy virus,
sacrifice for the legacy virus, and then his "I'm not dead" and finding Shadowcat. Shadowcat being the one to find him locked in the alien room, and him going, "Is this heaven?" I was like, "Oh, Colossus is back, and it's a good way."
Well, it's Joss Whedon. The man knows how to tell a story.
Very
make
well.
it emotional, make it compelling, make it something that you can't wait to see what happens next.
I just want to know, I wanted to sit in that meeting when Joss sat down and was like, "Hey, Marvel execs, I know you've said from day one that Colossus will be the poster boy of a dead character will stay dead. I kind of want to bring him back. Is that cool with you guys? Like, I want to know how he sold it."
The King of Nerds sat down and was like, "Listen, Marvel,
You fucked up.
he's back. It's over."
Yeah. and I imagine those pitch meetings go, they told the origin of Wolverine. I mean, there's actually, the people who worked on that book actually interviewed and talked about the pitch meeting. Mm-hmm. And really what they said is they sat down and said, "We're going to tell the origin of Wolverine." And everybody in the room went, No. You ruined the mystique of the character, he's got a lot of followers, blah, 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 blah. And they said, "Okay, but think about it like this. There's movies now. Do you really want them to do it first?" And the guys in the room went, "Ugh."
They were like, "Tell the story."
Right.
Dude,
Yeah.
and they did a lot better job than the Wolverine Origins
my
movie.
God.
Oh, God, that movie was terrible. But the
I-
comic was great.
I would almost go as far as to say that is my least favorite comic book movie.
X-Men Origins?
Yes.
Not my least favorite.
Which one was yours?
Spider-Man 3.
Get the fuck out of here.
That was bad. That was bad.
That, yeah, but it's not as bad as Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Origins was worse. Origins was worse than Spider-Man 2.
Yeah,
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Origins is worse than Amazing Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 3 was worse than Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Get the fuck out.
I will not. Topher Grace is not Eddie Brock. First of all.
No.
Second of all.
We said that shit in a previous episode. I'm like, I'm sorry. Fucking
Topher
Eric,
Grace is
Eric
not
from
Eddie
that
Brock.
70s show cannot be Eddie Brock.
He's not intimidating. He's not toned down enough.
No,
He's got
he
a very
was
high-pitched
just a
voice.
bitch.
And I said how they could have rectified all of that.
By having him hit puberty. And
Right. Well, like, you don't show Venom in that movie at all. He gets covered in the goo, and that's all you see of fucking that 70s show.
See, the executives demanded
I
that
understand.
of Sam Raimi.
We understand. Trust me, we had how Sony fucked up Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
That's not Sam Raimi's fault. That was the studio's fault. We went over that. But Amazing Spider-Man 2 was horrible. Pounds worse than Spider-Man 3.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 was
No, it
bad,
wasn't.
but there
It
was
was
things
horrible.
about it that were redeeming.
Like what?
It
Name-
did have redeeming
what?
qualities. Go ahead.
First off, for me, how Electro was portrayed to us. That was fantastic.
It was good.
Electro, what they embodied him as this thing that is electricity, is what the Ultimate Universe did.
Yes.
And it was great then, and it was great then.
Yeah, it is the ultimate Spider-Man. It was just bad.
There was things about it that were redeeming. There was literally nothing about what Amazing
The
Spider-Man
Sandman
3 was that I can say was good.
Sandman was awesome.
No! Sandman is
The-
not the
the
killer
special-
of Uncle Ben.
No.
That's not how it goes.
Sandman was awesome. Even the Green Goblin 2 thing, I could get in.
Oh, fuck
No!
that.
With his
Fuck
stupid
that.
snowboard glider?
Oh,
no!
it's so awesome.
No!
So awesome.
Let's appeal to the Generation Xers who love snowboarding. No!
Hey, you know what? They
The
changed.
Green Goblin carries or rides a glider that is angular.
Hey, you know what? They fucked up Gwen Stacy's
and could
death.
stab you in the
They
face.
fucked up Gwen Stacy's death so bad
I wasn't
that
really.
it destroyed the entire
Really?
movie.
I
Because
wasn't happy.
he tried to catch her and her neck broke.
Yeah, that was.
That's
That's
no,
exactly
no,
how she died
she
in
didn't.
the film.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes,
her
it
fucking head hit the concrete.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. Watch it again.
No, it didn't.
Hold on, we might actually have to pause this to
no,
look it up.
no,
I just watched this with my
Yeah,
fucking
no,
kids
head.
2 weeks ago.
Concrete. Here,
no,
it's like
it
this.
doesn't.
It's
It's
concrete.
fucking her neck breaking.
It doesn't matter.
Concrete.
Whatever act happened, her neck broke. That's how she died.
Head concrete.
No.
No, it's over.
He catches her at the last minute. He thinks he's got her. Her neck breaking is the that's the unintended consequence of stopping her momentum like that.
Yeah, except that's not how she died in
Yep,
Amazing
oh
Spider-Man 2.
my god.
Oh my god. No.
Oh my God.
Nope.
I'm gonna go.
Head.
I'm gonna
Head.
go get a gun.
You own like 4. So that's what happened. Hey, on a side note, since you assholes haven't watched it yet, I'm going to tell these viewers real quick. Hey, Chris Pine, smart science fiction is back, and it's wonderful, and it's great, and it's called Stranger Things. If you guys haven't checked it out on Netflix, do so. You've heard me bitch about everything on this show, and I don't have a bad thing to say about it. Stranger Things is 8 episodes of just pure goodness. And it makes you think, and it's smart, and it's so fucking good. And Winona Ryder? Trashy Winona Ryder. Hot.
All of this is predicated on the fact that you you are sending a message to Chris Pine, right? I'm just clearing up that that's what you're doing.
Oh yeah, hey,
Okay.
fuck off,
Okay.
Chris Pine.
Okay,
This is
all right.
this is just in hopes that this guy hears.
Like
this.
one day,
He's
Chris Pine is gonna go. There's this guy who podcasts a lot, and he bitches about me saying something about Star Trek.
There's some douchebag named Roger.
And he said he read an article I said where you can't do smart science fiction anymore, and it wouldn't be successful. Fuck off. That show's amazing, and everyone loves it.
On that note, something that just came out that was it was fun to see was Killing Joke.
Yeah, I didn't see Killing Joke.
I saw Killing Joke. It's not.
The first 30 to 40 minutes of it are bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's important to say the part that is the Killing Joke is 100% fantastic, and they do a good job of adapting the story. I mean, you could follow it with the book sometimes.
Literally, yeah.
Like word for word. Right? Okay, so that aside, that's not what is bad. What is bad is the complete and utter trash they dumped on top of Batgirl through objectification and sexualization.
She's a whore now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this
See, I don't want to say it so crassly,
No,
but
I'll say crassly. They turned Batgirl into a whore.
they did, and it's terrible. They use her.
just sex. I was so pissed at that line.
When she's pining for Batman to call her back, I just no.
Hold on.
No.
She was pining for him. Doesn't she know he's the goddamn Batman, and he'll call a bitch back when he's good and ready?
Sure. Again, you have a much more crass way of saying things than I do. But the point is, using Batgirl as a sexual proponent of Batman's feud with the Joker is just terrible. It's a terrible idea, and I hate you, Brian Azzarello, for doing it. And I used to love you, man.
See? Sending out those messages.
I'm gonna,
How does
because
it
I
feel?
love Brian Azzarello's writing. I
Hold on.
really do.
That's not all that was wrong with it, though.
No.
Like they lead you to believe that the antagonist in this beginning part of a Killing Joke is going to be the Joker.
There's a definite.
It's implied in a serious
implication,
way.
yeah.
And he even looks like he could be by the shape of his head, face, all
Yeah,
that.
pointy nose, very thin.
He's very clearly a sociopath.
Yeah.
So
Misogynist, sociopath, yeah.
You're
all
like,
of
oh,
those things.
this is what they're gonna do with it, and that's not a Killing Joke. So
Right.
like, I'm just like the whole time I was watching it, I was trying to figure out what this first half hour or 40 minutes or whatever. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, what are they trying to accomplish with this?
Yeah.
Like, just put the 35 or 40 minutes out that are the actual Killing Joke, and it would be.
Well, they wanted
spot on.
to make a movie. That was their intent, and they thought it would be a good idea to actually go into Batgirl, something
You
that
can
we
have
haven't
a 30
seen.
minute movie.
It would have been a good idea. It would have been a good idea if what you did with that prelude is show me an empowered Batgirl so that when she gets terribly, terribly brutalized, you still feel that she's empowered, right? You still feel... And then they end the movie giving you the Oracle thing, which is great. It's another moment of empowerment for Barbara, right? Overcoming her handicap to be
Right.
part of things still. So you had a unique opportunity to show me a strong version of the character, and you completely failed me at that.
So here's how we rate movies on this show.
Okay.
Just so you
I'm
know.
in.
All right, it's hit, miss, fumble, critical hit. That is how we rate these movies.
Okay.
What is the Killing Joke?
They fumble.
It's a fumble.
It's a fumble.
Like this is.
And let me explain why, right? It's a fumble because what they were doing, they had to know what they were trying to do, right? In a story where you're already shitting on Barbara, you have to understand that anything you put at the beginning that's shitting on her is going to be very, very
It's
misconceived.
extra shit.
Yeah.
All right, Chris.
I felt like it was a hit. Like, I did not go to see it for the intro. I knew going into it that I wasn't going to be happy with that. So, the Killing Joke part of it
Yeah.
hit. It was what I wanted. It's what I expected. I got to hear fucking my animated Batman cast do a Killing Joke. So that's what was important to me. Like, I loved it. Mark Hamill fucking knocks it out of the park, as you would expect.
The monologue about madness.
I heard
Oh
they
my God,
changed
It's
it.
perfect.
They left one line out, and he reworded the line in a different way to still get the point across.
It was.
The last line
was
is
good.
madness is the emergency exit. And I don't remember how he reworded it exactly, but he basically said that without saying it.
Interesting.
It was well done.
He makes it his own, right?
It was well done.
Because other people have done it. A lot of people have done
Yeah.
it. He makes it his own. He tries to bring his own flavor
Well,
to it.
Didn't we see Mark Hamill do it at a Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done it.
So I mean, before they even announced the Killing Joke,
Yeah.
he's done
Yeah.
it numerous times.
And then Troy Baker did it as an audition for the role that he played Joker in Batman Arkham Origins, the video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like that part of it I enjoyed. The reason it's not getting more than that is because of the half-hour of bullshit that they peddled at the beginning of it. Again, if there would have been something there that was relevant or that I could follow, I'd be like, yeah, this is a fucking critical hit. I loved it, blah blah blah, because we knew going into it what to expect out of the Killing Joke.
Yeah.
We've read it, we love it. Like that's the Batman story.
Sure.
So, it's a hit. I wouldn't call it a fucking
Well,
party.
he would fumble. Now, there is
They were trying to do something good. They dropped the ball.
there's an addendum to the rating system I forgot to tell you about. There is fumble that leads to a TPK, and that's Star Trek Beyond. That's where I put Star Trek Beyond, as a fumble that leads to a TPK.
That's where I put Wolverine Origins.
Is Killing Joke that bad in your eyes? Or is it just a fumble and I get hurt?
Yeah, I'm hurt, and I hope they come back with something stronger.
Okay.
In fact, Justice League Dark is the next big animated movie.
Which, yeah.
And they got Matt Ryan to do the voice of Constantine.
Oh!
If you don't know, the man who played Constantine in the television show.
Real
is now
quickly,
doing the voice.
everyone, entertain the geeky call to action. Not the getting buff thing. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Everyone download CW streaming service and stream the shit out of Constantine. And everything you can do.
Why?
Because CW is putting season 1 on their streaming service, and if the views are good enough, they will renew it for a season 2.
The show, yes, that
Yes.
I agree with. They've already talked about Constantine is going to be in their CW animated universe.
No.
Universe.
They're talking about doing
live action.
Give him his own.
giving
show,
him
though.
his own show
Sure,
again.
yeah.
So make that make that happen.
With that,
Yeah.
you almost have to hire the same writers and stuff.
I think-
though.
I
hope
think
to
they
God
will.
They do. If
Yeah.
they,
And I hope they continue the same storyline. They don't try to revamp it. Just
No,
go
yeah.
season 2.
I mean, when you're bringing something like that back, you want all the people who created it, because that's what is popular about it. People liked what you did.
it was
So-
good.
Yeah.
Everyone download the streaming, CW streaming, watch it. I don't care if you actually physically watch it, just have it playing in the background. Get the downloads, get it going. Let's get Constantine back, because that is a show that was fantastic.
Very
was.
good. Yeah.
And it fits perfectly with CW's network.
Yeah, I loved his relationship with Chaz. That was great for me.
Yeah, the Constantine was a phenomenal show.
Yeah.
It was way better than Keanu Reeves.
So now, let's do some fucking Mad Libs.
All right. So Chris went out, and apparently he was at the dollar store this week.
No. My dad got these for me in California. He's like, son, I got you a souvenir, and I'm like,
all the way from California.
that makes them better. And it's
All
fucking,
right.
it's Star Wars and DC superheroes.
All right.
Sure.
So I want to give it to our guests to pick Star Wars or DC.
Star Wars.
We're gonna go Star Wars. All right. I'm gonna randomly turn to a page. Tell me when to stop, Chris.
Stop.
All right. So here's how we're gonna do this.
Do you have a pen?
We have a pen. I'm gonna write it all down here.
All right.
All right. We're gonna go around the table. Now, does everyone know what a verb, adjective, and nouns are?
I might not know. You might have to explain it to me.
All right. Hold on. An adjective describes something
Just fucking
or
read it,
somebody.
Roger. Come on.
An adverb tells someone how it is done.
Come on, asshole.
All right. Jason, give me a noun.
Let's go with a name. Bruce Wayne.
Bruce.
The other one was DC. I got DC on my mind now.
Bruce Wayne's in the Star Wars universe.
Adjective, Chris.
Now. Smelly.
Smelly.
Holy.
I'm going to go with a verb, and I'm going to go with sexting.
Sexting.
It's
Yeah.
what you do.
It's
Is
what
that
you
in
do.
the dictionary now?
Sure
I'm just
is.
throwing that out. Is that in the Webster's dictionary?
Sure is. All right. Adjective, Jason.
Radical.
Because it was fucking rad.
All right. Chris, adjective.
I'm going to steal one from Batman Beyond since he did Radical. Shway.
Shui.
You remember that one?
Yes.
How do you spell shway?
SCHWAY.
I feel like that's the spelling. I don't know for sure, but I feel like
That's
the
what we're
proper
going
spelling.
with.
I have another verb. I'm going to go running. Noun.
Roger Wayne.
Ooh.
Shit just got real.
Shit got real. Noun.
Testiculars.
Oh my god, my testes are in trouble.
Testiculars. Jesus.
Verb, dying.
You spelled that wrong.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Adjective?
Tubular. I'm going with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles here today. I got radical. I got tubular.
What's his last one?
Tubular. Give me a verb ending in ing.
Fucking.
Fucking.
Oh god. Oh god.
Streaking.
Streaking.
Whatever you want.
I'm gonna plug these in. Gentlemen, please discuss why I plug this in. The awesomeness of Mad Libs and where they come from.
I
don't think I know where they come from.
A factory somewhere.
I assume in Thailand or something. I'm not really sure.
China, Thailand. Definitely somewhere where they have children stamping these books together. They've got kids out with fucking glue sticks and they're slapping these sons of bitches together.
Terrible thing.
Oh, very much so. Oh my god. So after this one we have to do the superhero one. We'll do 2 Mad Libs just to give these fuckers all
right.
A taste of it.
Yeah, I feel
and
it.
if you guys like Mad Libs, let us know. We'll do some more Mad Libs in another episode.
I'm glad that you decided to introduce this element to your show right now while I'm here.
I always have to do something different for our guests. Like it gets boring. So poor Kevin
I forgot
Freeman,
how to spell my name.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Poor Kevin Freeman, every time we have him come on, it's just like, it's straight to the point magic. I might troll him a little bit about being a level 1 judge.
Sure.
You don't fuck with a level 1 judge. So I'll give him some shit about being a level 1 judge, but it's always straight and to the point, and I'm like, man, I gotta spruce things up for our guests because I don't want to just keep it business as usual.
Well, I mean, sometimes that's the right thing to do, and sometimes it's not.
Jason, it was not the right thing to do with you being here.
Okay.
Okay, we got the Mad Lib here.
The World According to Yoda, Part 1.
Oh, man.
Bruce Wayne.
My Bruce Wayne is the Force, and a smelly ally it is. Life creates it, makes it sexting. Its energy surrounds us and binds us. Radical beings we are. The Shui side clouds everything impossible to running the future is. The fear of loss is a Roger Wayne to the dark side. Attachment leads to jealousy. The testicles of greed, that is. Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to dying. Fear is the path to the tubular side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate.
God.
And hate leads to fucking.
We got hate fucking!
Yoda is a fan of the hate fucking.
Why would you do such things?
We're gonna take a picture and post that.
That
one.
was fucking magic.
All right. Here we go with the DC superhero Mad Libs.
All right.
Jason, you tell me when to stop now. Let me get to all the pages here.
All right. When?
Here, Chris. Jesus Christ, this is a little long one.
Just call me Chris.
All right. So
Roger, you're going first, douchebag.
what? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Give me an adjective.
What's an adjective again?
It's a describing word.
Yeah, I know what. I was being stupid. We
Don't
already
do
did
that.
smelling. We already did smelly.
Smelly, yeah.
Yeah. Hairy. Hairy.
Jason, a noun.
Oh. Chris's house.
Oh. Because that's where this wonderful magic comes from.
Well, you know.
I've got an adjective. I'm gonna call it swollen.
Ooh.
Wow.
Roger.
Yeah.
Plural parts of the body.
Plural? We're going to go testicles.
We did testicles.
I don't care. It still works.
then
I mean,
testicles
can we
again?
do lips? Like vagina lips?
Oh my god. Testicles or vagina lips?
I don't know.
We're
Let's
gonna
go
go word.
Let's go lips. Let's go
Damn it,
vaginal lips.
testicles is already in ink.
Well, I figured, we always talk about testicles. Let's get some woman love up in here.
Alright, yeah, we're not sexist. Jason, plural noun.
I don't really understand what this story is trying to do here, but
It's trying to put a three-way together where somebody's fucking vagina lips get swollen, obviously.
Hulks.
Hulks.
I'm looking at that Avengers poster behind your head,
Oh, okay.
and I saw Hulk.
Alright, I've got to pick a noun. Oh, God. We'll go with...
Are you looking around the room too?
Yeah, Bruce Lee.
You're putting me on the spot here, so I'm using this room as a way to think
I
about
draw
what
inspiration from your office.
Inspiration from your office. Yeah, that's nice.
Adjective.
Greasy.
color.
Uh-oh.
The best color of all, which is blue.
No, it's not. It's red.
Shut up.
Oh my god, you fucking Pokemon.
I do play the Pokemons.
I get another noun. We're gonna go with penis.
Wow, alright.
We're hoping that the vaginal lips and the penis meet in this story.
And the story brings them together.
On a date,
Let's hope that the story brings them together.
Every day, that's all you're hoping for. Is that the story brings the penis to the vaginal.
My story brings it together.
A place.
The closet.
I forgot to put the other. Part of the body. Plural.
Ah! Yeah, it's tough, isn't it?
Ears.
Oh. G-rated.
Whatever, you said testicles.
No, I said vaginal
Oh, that's
lips.
right, we changed it.
We changed it from
We
testicle.
changed it, I'm sorry.
You could have said peni and we could have had multiple dicks.
Peni. Alright.
Adjective. God damn it, now I can just think of tubular and radical.
The Ninja Turtles have infected you.
We'll go with filmy.
Alright.
Alright.
Part of the body.
Head. I'm in there. I'm in the zone. I got
Adverb.
this.
Wait, what?
Adverb? Do we need to research what an adverb is?
I don't think it's been too long since I've taken English class. I
I've
don't
not
know what
been-
an adverb is.
Let's see here. I don't even know how to
Go to
describe
the
it.
next page. Next page will tell you what everything is.
Don't everybody out there think I'm a stupid person. I'm just 32 years old and I haven't studied English since high school.
Adverb.
Tells how something is done, modifies a verb, usually with ly. Modestly,
Something
stupidly,
is
giddily.
done quickly.
Very good.
See, there
Very
you go.
good. Very
I just-
good.
I just
Thinking
had to
about-
get back into it.
Yeah.
All right. Put
I
me on
keep
the
getting
spot.
these motherfucking nouns.
Person, place, or thing.
Person, place, thing, or idea.
Oh,
Idea
yeah,
verbs.
idea.
Ooh, we could take a concept. Vengeance.
Vengeance. Jesus Christ.
Noun.
Enterprise.
Nice.
Yeah. Sneak that one in there.
Jason.
Plural noun.
Boobs. Sure, boobs.
Boobs. He likes boobs too.
You infected it with boobs.
You
Now
know-
all I can think of is boobs. Thanks.
I just
Well,
did you a favor.
yeah.
Well, that's true.
Alright, so Chris plug those in. Jason and I will talk. So what games are you excited about?
Board games or video games?
Let's start with board games, and we'll get to video games if Chris is slow.
Alright, so new board game that just came out that I'm very interested in playing, haven't got to yet. Tyrants of the Underdark.
Is that the D&D game?
Yeah, set in Menzo Berenzin, actually.
I heard that was like a resource management game, kind of.
So it's from the guys who made Lords of Waterdeep.
Oh, I love Lords of
Which is a
Waterdeep.
great game, yeah, absolutely really fun. So it does have the resource management, it does have the worker placement, it has those kinds of things, but it also has like intrigue and stabbing each other in the back because you're drow, and that's what they do. They're hate-filled, cave dwellers, and they try to stab each other in the back to gain more power. So you play one of 4 drow houses, and you try to gain more power in the game.
We'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I definitely want to play it. It sounds really cool.
So, what about video games?
Legend of Zelda, the new Legend of Zelda game.
You and everyone else.
Well, that's true. I mean, I'm not jumping on a bandwagon. I've been literally playing Legend of Zelda since I was 10.
Except,
So-
hold on. I'd like to point out. So Joe came on the show when we talked about it. He was like, "Link can jump, and that's so awesome." Link could jump before.
Yeah,
Legend
Link
of Zelda
could
2.
The difference now is Link. Yeah, I mean, like he had a jump in that one, and he jumped in Ocarina of Time. He just had to run toward a gap, and he would automatically jump over it. The big thing that people are freaking out about is it's been a long time since we have a jump button, right? A button that makes him jump. We're just used to automatically jumping, because that's what he did.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
But
in
except-
all the games.
Not Link 2, you had a jump button.
Well, sure, that was 1987.
That was before half these fuckers were born.
Well, I was born before that, and I remember that game.
If you want to hear me rant about before fuckers were born, listen to Get Off My Lawn. That's
Alright.
that's a good episode. All right, whoa, Chris is done.
All
All right, you guys
What's
ready?
the name of the story?
Superstar.
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 Yes.
Oh my
I
god,
think we
we fucked.
destroyed this story.
I think we did too.
Yeah, with ears.
Whatever, man.
Okay. Starro, the Conqueror, is one of the Justice League's oldest, most hairy foes. The giant Chris's house from another world has used his swollen powers to do deeds of evil. Like control human vaginal lips.
Hold on, reread that. Reread that.
Sorry, dude. Like,
Wow.
from another world, uses his swollen powers to do evil deeds like control human vagina lips and launch nuclear hulks at Earth's great cities.
Oh my god.
Now Starro is at it again, but the Bruce Lee League is here to put a stop to his greasy plan. Because he's lubing this shit up, folks. As the Flash, Wonder Woman, Blue Lantern, Cyborg, the Battle Alien, Penis.
Who the fuck is the battle alien?
Cyborg, the Battle Alien Penis. I'm sorry. And Cyborg battle the alien penis. I can't read.
Okay.
Okay, so as the Blue Lantern and Cyborg battle the alien penis. Hey, he's swollen. It makes sense.
Controlling vaginal lips.
Oh
We
my
did bring
God.
them together.
We did.
Oh my
High
god,
five.
they came together.
Boom. We win.
Somebody got
Jeez.
laid. Superman flies into a missile base located in the closet. Don't let Starro get into your head.
That's where I keep my nukes.
In your head?
No, in the closet.
Oh, in the closet. Like where you keep your sexuality. The Flash warns friends, shield your ears! Cyborg cries before shooting that laser
See? It works.
into a filmy burst of light that blinds Starro's head. So many penis references here. Then while the creature is quickly blind, that's weird. The Green Lantern makes a vengeance with his power ring.
Ooh. Now that's something if Ryan Reynolds did in the movie we'd all liked.
Makes a vengeance?
Yeah, makes a vengeance.
That's fucking intense. To trap Starro and fling him away into outer space. At the same time, Superman arrives at the Enterprise base with the split second before the brainwashed general can launch his boobs and uses his X-ray vision to melt the controls. So Superman's rapey in this one.
He's a little rapey.
He uses his X-ray vision to melt somebody's brain so that he can have their boobs, is what I just got from that last line there.
That's, yeah, okay.
That and we keep nukes in the closet.
Nukes in the closet with your sexuality.
The big bad guy controls vaginal lips.
With his fucking swollenness.
He controls vaginal lips with his swollenness, and he has greasy plans.
Well, and it's with
it all
his,
works.
It's
it
with
all
his
works.
swollen head, like his,
Yeah.
his head. So
Dude, we are awesome storytellers.
that was. Hey, Penthouse, we're gonna send this to you.
Marvel, we're coming for
Do
you
they
next.
still do the write into Penthouse thing? Is that still a thing? The Penthouse letter
Look, we
magazine?
live in the age of computers. I don't need to read my porn
That's
anymore.
true. That's true. The stories were oftentimes very arousing. I'm just throwing that out there.
I don't really want to read while I jerk off. I'm just saying.
Oh no, I wasn't jerking off. I just like reading stories. So.
And then he would jerk off. He'd be like,
Yeah.
I know how it ends now. Time to finish me off.
Let me show you. You school
This
bus
is a terrible
full of
thing. This is a terrible
cheerleaders.
thing that I can never share with anybody that I know.
I'll teach you how this story ends.
I look like a dumb person because I don't know what adverbs are. I'm talking about jacking off. I don't really think I can share this with anybody that I know.
Oh, yes, you
It's
can.
getting shared with the whole fucking internet.
Yeah, dude, Cambodia is going to know that you jerk off.
After reading Penthouse forums?
forums. Yeah.
All right,
worse.
cool. Have fun with that, Cambodia.
All right, guys. So one of the other things that we have coming up here, and it is actually going to start September 1st, is Geeks Get Fit.
Get fit, geeks!
And it's going to be a fun fitness challenge. I've already got meal plans ready. We're going to have daily workouts. I'm sorry, Roger.
I was saying slow down.
Oh, we're going to have daily workouts. I'm just excited about
I
this
can
one.
tell.
We're going to have daily workouts, and you guys are going to be walking, playing Pokemon Go a lot. So we're...
I already do that.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Well, this started with the fact is we realized that geeks, as a subculture, we are known for being fat, lethargic pieces of shit. And Pokemon
I'm not a
Go,
piece of shit. I am kind of fat and lethargic, though.
I mean, okay, but so.
Are you
so,
implying that I'm a piece of shit?
I'm not implying. Apparently, you have some unresolved
I
issues.
think
you
that
want
was
to
an
bring up.
implication.
I'm sitting at a table full of shit right now. The stuff that's coming out of our mouth is shit.
But what we wanted to do was have just a quick little thing, a resource for everyone out there who decides that they want to try to get in shape and not say go to the gym and work out. It's just, hey, you know what? Here's a meal plan. Eat healthier. Here's a little workout plan that you can do at home.
Yeah, you
from
never,
the comfort of your home. You never have to
step
leave.
foot in a gym. You never, because I'm not in bad shape or anything like that, but it's fucking stressful to go to a gym and be around all these fucking sweaty people that are.
Imagine my fat ass walking in the gym and the self-confidence just go away.
Like I said, it's not even at that point. It's not even a self-confidence thing. I just don't want Jimmy and Richie over there watching me work out. I just think it's weird.
That's because you're sexy.
I'm not.
You're on my phone as Chris Sexy.
I'm just a dude. Just a dude. But no, man. Like I want you guys to do this and be passionate about it. And if you want to fucking get into some good shape, we're gonna give you the tools to do it. And if you want to continue it past the challenge, great. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you guys submit everything to our email if this is something that you're interested in, and that's entertainthegeeky@gmail.com. We'll get you registered. Send me before pictures.
Send us during pictures.
I don't even give a shit about. I don't want to see her during pictures.
I do. I think it'd be a good storyline for
I
as
want
it
to
goes
see.
on.
I want to see this fucking awesome transformation that happens
Do
to
you want to give out a prize?
We could.
Yeah, you want to give out a prize?
What kind of prize?
I haven't decided yet because it's just popped in my head.
So
we're gonna give out a prize.
the prize is going to be announced.
Once we figure it out.
You should do a couple of prizes. I could probably hook you up with like a gift certificate to the store.
Oh,
Fantasy
Jason O'Toole
Shop
coming
gift
in.
certificate.
I mean, you can't expect me not to plug my business.
We plug your
on
business
show.
all the time.
All right, well,
No,
I'm going to
yeah.
do it too.
So
Yeah, I'd be
Fantasy
happy to
Shop
do that.
is going to be throwing in a gift card. It looks like.
Happy,
Yeah,
happy to.
awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
we
Thank you.
appreciate that.
That's awesome. And most of our listeners are local. If you're not, guys, they will ship shit out to you.
In a
Absolutely.
heartbeat.
Absolutely.
Check them out online, thefantasyshop.com.
Yeah, fantasyshopOnline.com.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot the
Fantasyshop
online.
Yeah, if
We're
you go
all-
to fantasyshop.com, it's probably a porn site. Fantasy
You might
Shop
find something
online.
you wouldn't want to see. Yeah, online is important. We also all are on Facebook.
Yeah, they're all over Facebook. Fantasy Shop Florissant.
Fantasy Shop Florissant, Fantasy Shop St. Charles, Fantasy Shop SoCo, and Fantasy Shop Maplewood.
But you want to go to Florissant. That's where Jason is. That's where Joe is. That's where the people that you're used to listening to are. That's where Roger
That's
and
where
I used
I'm
to
at
be.
all the time.
Yeah, that's the one that you want to go to.
I enjoy it every day.
We love it.
So real quickly, Comic-Con happened last weekend. So much stuff came out that we barely touched it.
Yeah.
Jason's here. He lives and breathes Comic-Con. We got a few minutes.
I bleed it out of my pores.
So we got a few minutes. The top 3 things that came out of Comic-Con that you were stoked about.
Top 3 things. Seeing number 1 is first and foremost seeing Doctor Strange in a theatrical trailer.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Seeing
yeah.
him using magic, seeing the world being shaped by their power. Fantastic. Can't wait to see that film to change what we know.
Do you know what I look forward to about Doctor Strange if it's done right?
Yeah.
We're looking at the thinking man's superhero movie. And if it's done right and it doesn't get boiled down to a crappy action flick, this movie could be Inception on crack.
No, they've definitely proven, with the track record that they do movies that develop the characters in a good way. They're not just the stereotypical superhero strong guy types. They all have depth. They have emotion. Those emotions are built through their relationships with one another. And I can't wait to see Doctor Strange on screen interacting with the others that we love. And we've come to know.
I'm
It's gonna be
actually
great.
looking forward to this. All right, number 2.
Number 2, Wonder Woman.
Oh my god.
That trailer looks so good.
That is going to
badass.
be the thing that if Suicide Squad fails, if Justice League fails, Wonder Woman will be the thing that saves this universe.
Well, don't we get-
She fucking... Batman v Superman was carried on her fucking 10 minutes of screen time.
Absolutely.
Don't we get Wonder Woman after Justice League? Or before Justice League?
I think it is before Justice League, yes.
Okay, my hope is Suicide Squad carries this, can show what the DC Universe can do.
I really
I
hope
hope
so
so,
too. I
too.
have so much faith in that movie and the cast that they have.
Like, I think the Justice League trailers showed me so much promise
yeah.
that I'm really looking forward to seeing what it comes to.
Well, my biggest problem with their universe up until this point, Superman is not Superman. He's a fucking beacon of destruction.
Yeah, he's also mopey. Superman's not mopey. Superman's a pretty happy guy.
Hey, this is-
He enjoys
he's
his
a
role
Boy
as a
Scout,
hero.
yeah.
This is the emo Superman, okay?
It is, and that's the problem I have with it, right? Because every depiction of Superman in every comic I've ever read has shown me this bright, positive man. Even when he was dying of cancer, he was bright and positive.
Yeah.
He needs to be bright. He needs to be positive. He needs to be the beacon of hope
Well, Christopher-
that we strive to, not the mopey guy that we pity.
But you do see him, in their defense, you see him being a good guy.
Sure.
Like
one thing to be a good guy. It's another thing to enjoy it.
No, I agree with
Yeah.
you. I don't think that they've got the character completely right. But they have shown that to his core, Superman's good. He could have killed the fuck out of Batman. Him killing
course he did.
Zod was a mistake.
But he knows that. Yeah.
And him not flying Zod outside of Metropolis just baffles me.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
None. Like, when he took Doomsday into space, I'm like, that's what Superman would do.
Well, it was a learning experience for him.
Fuck that. There's no learning experience.
Like, did you watch
goddamn Superman?
Did you watch the he how it should have ended Godzilla style?
No.
Where like Godzilla destroys the town, he wakes up and everyone's cheering. Superman flies in and goes, "What the fuck?" He destroys an entire town and you're all cheering him. I kill like 5 people and you're pissed off at me.
He killed thousands of people.
Thousands of people.
Bruce Wayne hates him for it.
Yeah.
Thousands.
I mean, not anymore. Bruce Wayne realized, he could have kicked my ass. He's
Bruce
not
Wayne
that
goes,
bad.
"Your mom is Martha too. I love you."
That was the most ridiculous premise for there being their friendship that I've ever seen.
It was well, like I got the confusion there. Like they did it and made it a confusing thing. So
Yeah,
okay,
the premise is ridiculous.
it threw him off a little bit, and he's like, "What the fuck?" But yeah, completely stupid.
But he was about to murder him. Like, he was seconds away from murdering him. Seconds!
Yeah. But then he's like, "Save Martha!"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Dude, my mom's dead."
Yeah, mom's already dead.
If anything, that would make you more angry, right? Are you mocking my mother? Yeah. If you're mocking her death, I'm gonna kill you even harder
I'm
now.
fucking Batman.
God damn it.
So, yes.
All right, number 3.
Number 3 is Netflix. What Netflix has coming down the pipeline.
Oh my god.
Luke Cage, I want to watch that show right now. I wish that show was on right now.
Dude, man, I hate the fact that Jason hasn't been on here and he hasn't listened, because I want to tell him my idea for Luke Cage we talked about last week, where was, instead of Luke Cage being set in present day, like the show's set in present
You want
day.
to do the blaxploitation Power Man thing? Like, that's terrible.
No, what I want is, since it's urban and hip hop is like the soundtrack,
Sure.
like you start at the beginning, like since it's the beginning of Luke Cage, so the years start at the beginning of hip hop. And as he evolves into the superhero through the seasons, hip hop evolves with him.
So, you are under the impression that they are not going to flash back to Luke Cage as a child?
No, it's just not going to be the same.
No, it will be the same, because this entire show, the producers have said, this entire show is going to be driven by its music.
All right.
By hip-hop through the generations.
Now I'm in.
Yeah.
Now
They're driving the story with music.
As long
and
as
it's
there's
great.
no goddamn Beastie Boys.
I like big butts.
I mean, the ODB in the trailer. It's fantastic. It's a perfect song choice for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
That him running through with the thing.
Yeah, and so that, notwithstanding, Iron Fist.
Oh yeah.
It was a very short thing. We didn't really have a lot of context. We saw the plane crash. We saw the monks.
All
We
seems
saved
good.
Kunlun. We saw that he's a lot more powerful than we know him as a comic character, because he kicks something through a huge brick wall with ninja skills.
I'm
so
okay with
great.
this.
We see some badassness
Yeah.
from him in the comics though.
And then the only thing that caught me weird was Danny with a beard, because
Yeah.
Danny's always been portrayed as such a young character.
Yeah. Clean shaven.
Yeah, very young guy.
Yeah, but young guys have beards now. Thank you, hipsters.
Sure. I have a feeling that's going to be he's just now coming back from Kunlun moment, and he's going to shave.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I don't want fucking bearded Iron Fist running around.
Well, yeah, and this is also...
He's got the silly yellow thing on his head and
And
a
a big
fucking
bushy beard.
A big blonde beard sticking out of it. Come on.
This is also the first time since Daredevil that we're getting another hero with a legitimate comic book costume.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I really
Yeah.
am amazed, or I really was amazed with Daredevil's costume, and I'm very, very interested to see what they do with Danny's.
I mean, he could do something. They could even do it similar to how Daredevil's costume started.
Sure.
To where it's almost like this kind of ninja-esque thing.
Right, like maybe he's wearing a gi
Yeah.
that has the symbol on it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Great.
It is a good time to be a geek.
It really
It really
is. So on that note, it is a good time to be a geek. It's been a good time hanging out and talking.
Guys, hit us up on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. You know how to reach us by now. Let's do it.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
This has been Chris Parsons.
Roger Moss.
Jason O'Toole.
Thanks for stopping by, Jason.
No problem. Have fun.
Stay geeky.
We are some perverted motherfuckers. I just want to point out.
I think it's just like in that.
Like instantly I went to being 12 years old and going, how can I say dirty words in a Mad
How
Lib?
can I say penis as many times? Well, okay, so on the back of this, they've got an example. If you just heard someone say, Superman's Arctic fortress of laughter is where the man of lip gloss keeps his greatest secrets and powerful coconuts from across the nurse's office.
Hey, that doesn't make any sense. At least our story made sense, damn it.
Ours, that fucking...
That's the PG story. It's the Mad Libs are not for adults.
Yeah, once I realized we were
Now they
doing...
are.
Yeah, once I realized we were doing Yoda's worldview, I was like, oh, we're fucked.
Yeah.
We're fucked.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, especially when he got all Roger Waney.
He did
That's
get all
true. We
Roger
did get a
Wayne.
little Roger Waney. You know, I forgot to mention you guys' crazy newsy intro. It was like, it just feel like it was, it's great, right? I love it, right? But I feel like when I was a kid, there was a like, da-na-na-na, and now the news at 6.
It's very Family
Right?
Guy.
Like, that's what you guys, there you go. That's what you guys did with it. And I forgot to mention that. I wish I would have.